In this video, today we'll be exploring the most important tool in Excel, that is logical functions. Today basically we'll be looking at if function, AND function, OR function, and NOT function. So if you want to check whether a student is pass or fail based on the score, let's say as of now we'll just look at score 2. So we'll check if the score 2 is above 50 marks, he is considered pass. If not, he is considered fail. So for that, select the cell where you want to show the result. Start with equal to sign, then type if, then press tab, then it will give you the option. So it says logical test, so we need to put our conditions there, what condition you are really looking at. For now, we are saying if score 2 is greater than 50, we'll consider him or her pass. So select the cell. As of now, it is I10. If I10 is greater than 50, put comma, then open inverted comma, he is considered pass. Then the next one is false. If the condition is false, that means if the score 2 is not greater than 50, if it's less than 50, he is considered fail. So for that, if the condition is false, we will put fail. Then close the bracket, press enter. See, he is considered pass. So if you look at the formula bar again, the formula bar says if I10, so whatever the mark is inside the cell I10 is greater than 50, he is pass. If not, he is fail. So if it's less than 50, automatically the if function will choose fail. Let's say we'll just decrease this one to 49 and check. So once you have written the formula, no need to repeat. Just hold the square button and scroll down. See, the condition doesn't meet, so it is considered fail. So for the now we'll jump into AND function. AND function requests both the condition to be true. Both has to be true. Then it will return true or false. For now, we'll say equal to AND, that means logical one, and this one is greater than 50, comma, this one is greater than 50. So we're saying both the cells should be greater than 50, then it will return true. See, so here both the cells are not greater than 50, so you guessed it right, it should return false. False. Here both the cells are above 50, so it will return true. Yeah, so this is AND function. So if you look at the formula bar, it is like AND this cell H10 is greater than 50, comma, I10 is greater than 50. So it will return true only if both the conditions are true. So here both the conditions are less than 50, so it's returning false. Let's say this is greater than 50, 55. It will still return false because both the cells are not greater than 50. That's it. Now for the OR condition, for the OR function, sorry, it is just opposite. Only one condition has to be true. So if it meets one condition, then it will return true. Either one has to be true. So let's say equal to, or this one is greater than, let's say 70, comma, then second cell is greater than 70. Once you press enter, it's getting true. So if you see here, this is greater than 70, true, but this is not greater than 70, it's less than 70, yet it is showing true. That means either one condition can be true for OR function. Similarly, both the condition doesn't meet, so false. Here, both the condition meets, true. So in the OR function, 1 or 2. If 1 is meeting the criteria for this row, this 75, score 1 is meeting the criteria. That means it is greater than 70. This is not meeting, but yet the answer is true. That means either one has to be true. So if it meets one of the condition that is true, then it will show true. Now for the NOT function, it will just reverse the logic. That means if it is true, then it will show as false. For example, equal to not, then let's say this 65 is greater than 100. Okay, before I press the enter, you need to understand now. 60 I10 means it is selecting the cell where number 65 is written. So 65 is greater than 100. It is false. We know that 65 is less than 100. But we are using the NOT function. That means it will reverse the logic. So the answer should be true. To advance a little bit further, we will look into nested if function. That means when you have to use if inside if function, it says if the score is greater than or equal to 90, they are ranked A, the grade is A. If the score is greater than or equal to 75, they are grade B. If the score is greater than or equal to 60, they are grade C. But if the score is below 60, then they are marked as fail. So for this, I have already done the calculation. So I'm getting, as per the logic, the score is greater than 90, 92. So it is A, yes. So how to use nested if function now? So start with equal to sign, equal to if. So we'll select the cell where total marks is written. If G9 is greater than or equal to 90, then we have to give them grade A. Grade A. Now the next condition is false condition, but we don't want to put the false condition as of now. We'll put the next criteria that has to be covered. So if G9 is greater than or equal to 75, again we have to write for that. Now we'll again write if. Now this is the second condition. If G9 doesn't meet the criteria 90, it will jump to second if. If now G9 is greater than or equal to 75, give them B, grade B. Now again, if this one also doesn't fulfill the condition, it has to jump to 60. Again, you will write if G9 is greater than or equal to now 60. 60, give them grade C. We will give them grade C. Now is the time. We cannot go further. We cannot write if, because if we write if again, the true function is there, but false function will be missing. So for now, we'll end here. So we'll say if G9 is greater than 60, give them C. If it is below 60, then simply we can, in the false section, we can give them fail. Okay, sorry, a capital F. Right, fail, then close the bracket. First one for this if, second one, third. So we have 3 brackets because we have used 3 ifs. Now press enter. So this is grade A. Okay, then just hold the button, the square box, and drag down. Yes, got it. So if you, how did this guy get B? So it is 78 marks. So as for the logic, if it is greater than or equal to 75, that means 75 above, below 90, it is grade B. So in our functions also, it checked G10 is greater than or equal to 90, no, because it's just 78. Then it will jump to B. Greater than it G10 is greater than or equal to 75, yes, then it will assign B. Is that clear? So for the last one, it's 59. So it is jumping to the third logical check, where it's saying if G9 is greater than or equal to 60, it is saying assign C, but it's 59. So it's less than 60, so it's giving fail. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching.